Employees must be paid all of the time worked. And you'd think that'd be obvious, but it's not. And we still see to this day this practice of rounding. So an example would be somebody clocks in, they badge in at 7:58. It'll round them up to 8 o'clock. So they'll lose 2 minutes there, and they'll clock out at 5:03, but it'll round back to 5 o'clock. So they'll lose 3 minutes there. So in total, they will have lost 5 minutes. That likely would be found to be unlawful because the employees are losing minutes over time. In that individual employee's example, that employee would technically have been entitled to 5 minutes of overtime at a different rate. And if just that employee had filed an individual wage and hour case, that employee would be entitled to the unpaid time, unpaid overtime, wage statement penalties, and then most likely waiting time penalties, because if that employee had been terminated or quit, the final wages, that final paycheck that's due, wasn't accurate. Why the paper time cards? It's the 2020s. It's not 1978. There's no reason to have paper time cards. Paper time cards are easily manipulable. Human beings don't track time to the second. You're just not going to see somebody with a timer and saying 7:58 when they got in. They're just going to estimate it. And here's the other thing. In wage and hour cases, the devil is in the data. And even if you do, for some reason, have 4 years of time records where you have conscientious employees who are contemporaneously tracking their time to the minute, and somehow, by some miracle, you have contemporaneous paper time records, your lawyers and the other side are entitled to all of that data, and they're going to need to analyze it. Do you know how much in legal fees and data analysis fees you're going to have to spend to have those paper time cards scanned and what's called OCR'd and manipulated? Just move away from paper. In this day and age with technology, it's not that hard and it's not that expensive to have a timekeeping system that tracks time to the minute. Another thing that I am seeing in real time as somebody who mediates and litigates wage and hour cases day in and day out, it's the importance of non-synthetic time entries. Plaintiffs' lawyers who are filing these lawsuits salivate and get so excited when they see time records, whether they're paper or electronic, that are what we call synthetic. A synthetic time record is where you see a group of time records that essentially have the same time. 8 to 5, 8 to 5, 8 to 5, 8 to 5. And that's usually folks who are entering their time after the fact, where they don't punch in and a timer starts and it keeps track of time for you. Over the course of 4 years, let's say you have 50 employees. There is absolutely no way that it's 8 to 5, 8 to 5, 8 to 5, 8 to 5. So the courts have said that those are inherently suspicious. So then the burden's going to shift to you. The argument is that you're underpaying your employees and you've got no proof. So you're going to pay a ton of money in a settlement or in a judgment. And so, yeah, it might be a pain to change the way you keep time, but we're talking 6, 7, 8, maybe 9 figures in damages and penalties. Why take the risk?